I said he'd be crazy to do that right now because he can better himself by about 5 points. That'd be 91, 92. This guy can be the king. Let's see.
Needs 93.5 points to take the lead.
Nobody knows this bull good enough to say what he's going to do, but he's going to go to the left, and that's a mistake for the bull. Yeah. Go on, Adriano. Yes, sir. If he's not the man, you can break him. My name's just Donnie. It's not the amazing Preston. Well, I said he's crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. 90 what?
How many guys take an 86 off the board, a guaranteed paycheck?
Well, not a guaranteed paycheck. He was in second place.
Yeah. Duff said, I'm here to win. He said, what do you want?
He asked us, he said, what would you do? He said, I'd try to win first. He said, well, load the bull.
You come here to win fourth place? No, you come here to win first.
Look at it.
You want to be a world champion, you come to win first place.
93 points, 270.5, puts him in a tie.
Well, that puts him in a tie, but just another great ride from Adriano Moraes. Just picture perfect. Got him standing on her feet in the World Building here in Colorado Springs. Oh, boy. They're seeing some world-class bull riding.
Remember, we still have one more guy yet to go, Brent Benson. But Adriano is tied with Justin McBride.
He's just out of breath. He talked about give out. Now, B86 and 93 in 5 minutes.
Adriano Moraes, the only two-time world champion in the PBR, on Lightning Strike, who was the Mossy Oak ride the other night, and bucked off Cody Whitney. Lightning Strike Tough has never been ridden.
This is a bull that has a number of different trips. He can spin to the left, he can spin to the right, he can fake left, go right, but in the final go round at Oakland, he had a rideable day.
87.5 in round 1, 85.5 in round 2. This man is as intense and talented as they come. The crowd is ready. So is Adriano. Here we go. The matchup we have been waiting for. Moraes on Lightning Strike. Will Lightning strike for this Brazilian? He's doing it. He's halfway through. He is going to last the 8 seconds. And I think we have a change in the leaderboard.
And you can see right there why Adriano Moraes is the only two-time PBR world champion and in search of another one. And if he continues to ride like that, he's going to get it. Talked to me tonight. He said, I am back to where I want to be. I have my family with me, and I'm excited to be here.
You talk about rising to the occasion. 94 for Adriano Moraes, and he takes a commanding lead here in the championship round. Let's take another look.
The bull actually fakes like he's going to go to the right. Adriano just moves over, and he feels in the right. He comes back left. He makes a big back to the inside, and then he just loosens up his outside foot, starts spurring, and said, you don't have a chance against me.
Well, we just saw a graphic on the high rides of the year. You just saw another one, a 94 for Adriano Moraes. What a fantastic show put on by the Brazilian.
All right, obviously, I don't even have a question that would suit this. You finally Lightning Strike down. How was that?
Well, I was kind of scared before I got in the chute, but there, he started fighting, and that's what I like. If they challenge me, then I go for it. So he pissed me off there, and I pay.
So the moral of the story is do not challenge you ever.
Never pisses me off.
Thank you. Good luck.
Is the original Brazilian bombshell. DeWalt Challenge is a bull that he's been 90 on before.
DeWalt Challenge, he's going to change a lot of directions. He's going to ride him. Look for him to probably jump out of it. But he's not going to.
Nope. Bad move for DeWalt Challenge. And a great ride for Adriano Moraes here to defend his title from a year ago. Adriano Moraes, you know, we've talked about this before as well, but most guys have to draw a bull that fits them. It doesn't matter with Adriano.
it really doesn't matter. I think when you look at the 15 bulls in this go-round, you know, Adriano's probably capable of riding any of them.
Right. 91.5. Adriano Moraes, the first bull rider to ride all 3 bulls in Colorado Springs. He does it again.
And DeWalt Challenge, very seldom, you know, usually there's a little fake left, usually he'll make a round left, but when he starts to the right, looking overhead, he just stays to the right. I think he kind of feels Adriano getting tipped to the outside of just enough to where he keeps spinning to the right. He has a good trip. Adriano just dominates him.
All right, Adriano, back-to-back wins here in Colorado Springs, and it's your birthday on DeWalt Challenge. You've ridden him before. Tell us about your ride.
You know, everything worked out good. It's my birthday, and you know, the Lord gave me this gift, birthday present, and y'all did too. Thanks for coming out, and we love you. That's why we try to do good, and I just have to thank you and ask your prayers all the time. That's what helped us. Thanks.
Could you have asked for a better birthday present?
Not at all. You know, winning is always great, especially here in Colorado Springs.
Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Adriano Moraes, he's got 2 of those gold buckles already in his house. 35 years old and still elite. There's that meat hook we talked about. 3 for 6 at these finals. No score higher than 86, which he had in round number 1. He's on Thunder River, a bull ridden just 3 times in 26 outs. Looking for his 4th ride. Tries him left, tries him right, and he's gonna knock him down.
He's ridden 4. He's going to the championship round. And this house is happy to see this man ride in this round and have a shot at another one. And maybe the finals championship. You know, we kind of left out a lot of these guys who had just ridden 3 that may make a 4th ride here and a 5th ride maybe in the championship round. The whole complexion of this thing may change later on, especially when you consider the points for this ride. It's a 90 1/4 for Adriano Moraes.
You know, they ought to rename this telecast 30-something. There's Flavia Moraes cheering on her husband. First it was Brian Herman. Then you had Owen Washburn. Now you've got Adriano Moraes.
Corey McFadden.
Let's hear it for Generation X, having one last gasp of glory here. 90 1/4.
He's about set. This is a good draw for him. I picked him when I saw what he had. I said, well, there's your winner, unless Ronnie Kinsons can ride Scat Cat, which is a tall, tall order. He ought to ride this bull and could be somewhere in the 90 range. It's a good draw.
Okay, Adriano.
I don't know what he's waiting on. Everything looks great.
He says, here we go.
To the right in the gate. Come on, Adriano.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
riding, keep riding. Look at him. Now,
Yes,
give it
sir.
to him.
Put it on him.
Go to the neck.
Put it on him.
He's
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
got him rocking now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ow!
Oh, that's
I
great.
can't help it. I mean,
Look
that
at
is just outstanding. Well, you know, great
Chuck
bull
Peterman
riding.
saying, now there, my friends, was a bull ride. That's the great thing.
Look at the score
Look at the
coming
great
in.
score. 93 1/2 points for Adriano Moraes. Brings his total up to 419 1/2 points. Wow.
Look at Mark Kane.
Mark
Oh,
Kane.
buddy. Oh, buddy. Let's watch it back. You want to see some picture-perfect bull riding? Look at his shoulders. Head down, shoulder square, free hand under control, squeezing with the whole leg. You kids, look at that. He ain't got a hump in his back. Now he spurs him right in the neck. That's just because he can do it. Not many other people can.
Here is Adriano Moraes. 82 points is what he needs. He's on Tiger Stripes.
All right, this is a Willie Mandel bull. They said he's really a good one. This is really a good bull rider. Good-looking red bull into his hand. Oh, boy.
Oh, what a
like to
move.
whip him out of there. Got back. Look at here. He's just
got
going
him
to
now.
Give it to him. Oh, boy. Come on, Adriano. You bet. You talk about giving the boots and spurs. But bull says, man, send this guy back to South America. Get him off of my back. Let's see what the judges do with this one.
Walking with confidence.
Needless to say, he's fixing to take the lead, just don't know by how much.
By a bunch. He needed 82. He jumps all over that, Donnie. 92-point ride for Adriano. His total is 252.
Wow. All right, 11 points ahead of J.W. Hart on 3 bulls. He like to whip him out of there. Left foot blows back.
Yes.
Keeps his poise. Now just gives it to him. This is the mark of a champion right here. South America, you can be proud. Adriano Moraes, great ride.
Adriano Moraes needs a 91.5 to win this event.
Which girls are prettiest? It just depends on who's looking, I'm telling you. Here we go. Tropical depression. Should stay in at about 7 seconds. Come on, Adriano, give him the spurs. Yeah. Look here. Okay, that's win one. There he goes the other way, about 7. That's the book on him. Adriano steps off. He's going to be mighty tough to beat. He's going to be 90-something. Remember, it's which girl's the prettiest. I'll tell you what, that was a good bull ride. I still, personally, I like Owen Washburn's on 31. I thought Witch Doctor was the baddest one to ride. But I'm just up here.
91.5 to win this event.
I think he gets it.
Oh,
I think he gets it.
91.5, 263.5. Adriano wins by 1/2 of a point.
Well, that's why they put the half in there, and I agree with them. I would say this. I'm glad I'm up here cheerleading this event instead of judging it, because it was tough. But when have you seen a better bull ride?
Look at that.
I'll tell you what. Short go at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas? Maybe.
Let's go now to Adriano Moraes, the man with the number 1 on his back, and take a look at the Louisville Slugger ball bat sticking out of that bull's head. That's the juicy fruit.
Bull that they don't ride a whole lot.
And will not ride tonight.
I don't want to be that sign. His hand just went right through it. Very seldom do you see Adriano Moraes come down.
Now let's go back to Michelle Beadle. She has an injury update on Adriano Moraes.
All right, you guys, I've just been remarking on how these guys never seem to get frustrated out there. Well, I spoke too soon. Adriano took his frustrations out on this sign. Now, there's good news, bad news, more bad news than anything else. Unfortunately, he got what's called a boxer's fracture, broke this right here. Dr. Tandy Freeman popped it back into place, but he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So we don't know. He may come back early. He may not. For now, the bad news is all bad.
It's easy to say, not a good sport, but show me a good loser, I'll show you a loser.
Cowboy.
Let's go to the guys that have covered 2 for 2. Adriano Moraes comes in here with 162.5 points on Border Patrol.
This is a really good bull. Now, he's been in 14 of 18 Western Union money rounds. He's come away with 4 wins already. Come on, Adriano. Sit up. He's walked him in the head. Go head on. Yeah. There's a man that wants to strap on the gold for the second time.
Adriano. Look at that crowd.
The kind of shape he's in, he's not even breathing hard, y'all.
93 points.
Good job, brother. What a hustle.
255.5. There's your new leader. It's his style. Now come and get me, guys.
93 points. This is a great ride. Watch this when this bull jumps out of it. Look at this right here. He comes right back up in his face. Adriano's riding bulls with that in-your-face attitude, and I just absolutely love it. Oh, yeah.
Grab a hold of him, Pam.
Dan, that was awesome. Adriano, Border Patrol had a lot of moves.
Yeah, it's a really good bull, and I've been watching before until last night, and He looks good. I told Paul, I said, Paul, that's a good bull to get on, because if you ride, you're going to be a lot of points, and thanks Lord it happened.
Adriano, he's worried about this bull, and remember, here is a man who has overcome a speech barrier when he came to this country. He spoke no English, but he can ride bulls. Adriano, come on there.
He's got him down. He's got him out. He's got him. He's got him knocked out.
Here it is.
Man.
Denver's on their feet. Denver's on their feet. 12,000 fans are starting to get up. They're cheering him. Here it is. It's a pair of eights, 88. The second time we've seen that score tonight. Adriano Moraes is making history in Colorado.
Boy, he really had to hump up that bull running back off that rope, but he jumped back in the middle of him. Bull not quite having his day, coming back to this ride here a little flatter than normal, but Adriano has got a seat on him and having no problem at all.
There's Adriano Moraes on Hollywood. He needs 89.5 points to take the lead.
The 94 world champion. Broke that leg last year. Terry Williams, Bull Hollywood. This is a good draw right here. Round to the right. Man, nice move. Come on, Adriano. Nice move. Get there. Get there. He still hadn't got it solid. Get there. Attaboy. Oh, good job. Now what are they going to do? I'll tell you what. You know, he rode him, and he rode him real good, but it was never really out of doubt. I mean, this bull was bucking and had him right on the bubble.
Adriano Moraes needs an 89.5. The judges down him 91.5. There's your new leader, 261 the total.
Yeah, it's a couple of points over Owen, but I'll tell you what, that's a good job. You know, now watch this. Starts to the left. Most guys think he's spinning left. Belly roll, round to the right, and butts into his hand. He's got to strain. He's got to move over there, keep presence. Looking good. Now, loosened him up, and then went the other way. Mister, that's a good bull ride.
Adriano, you told me that Bull Hollywood would have a little fake move, but you managed to sit your way through it. Talk about the ride.
He's a good bull. I've seen him before. Like I said, he faced to the left, back to the right. I'm thankful to the Lord that he gave me the opportunity to have a good bull like this and to ride for the best crowd ever here. I love you guys, and thanks for praying, not just for me, but for everybody. God bless y'all. Hope to be here next year.
All right, the last time we saw you, you won St. Louis. Since then, you've had a baby. You won again. Congratulations, Adriano.
Little grin to somebody behind the chute. This guy's oozing confidence. He knows he's going to ride this bull. He's got to be 90 points to take the lead, and every time they've ridden this bull, they've scored more than 90, so I expect him to be the leader as long as this bull does what he's supposed to. He should go to the left and stay there.
Remember, Ross Coleman, that's the man to beat. Just Adriano and Corey Navarre left.
All right, 266, I believe, is what's holding the lead somewhere right in there. 266.5. Coleman to the left, right in the gate. There he goes. All right, here we go. High jump. Got him down inside a little bit. He's first way out. He's going on. He's got it going. Jumps out of it. Let's see the watch. Oh, yeah. Don't need a watch. Don't need a watch. Well, he won the Louisiana shootout down in Shreveport. Let's see what the judges say. He's fixing to be the leader right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. The Wrangler folks, they're happy right here in their own backyard.
Man, oh man. He is pumped.
Yeah, they're for Adriano. Look at here.
91.5, 268.5.
Jumps all over it. Jumps all over it. Well, this bull tried to buck him off. Round to the left. Almost whipped him down. You saw him break Cody Custer's jaw and Norman Curry's jaw.
Adriano is on Moody Blue.
Well, this is first place if he rides anything like he has been in the first two go-arounds. Yeah. This is the bull to have. Around the left, if he's riding him 6 seconds, he's going to go back to the right. But I don't think there's any way that this bull's going to buck him off unless just something happens.
You know, this bull's been bucking better this year than he did last year. Had a little more gas. I think that helped him ride. He's just going to hold it out of him. Let's check it out. See him set up straight. Get the money. Show me the money. Adriano Moraes. Baby, don't you think he's well? That's 6 guns.
Don't go out there and tell him no. I thought he looked soft, will you?
No, now would not be the time to say that.
What a great looking
That
ride,
was before those setups and things.
Right, and just talking to him before the event, you can tell that he was focused, and he didn't fly over here 12 hours from Brazil to 92.5 points, 261.5, and he's going to make the last two guys hump up.
How about driver's seat? I got a note about that scars. This is beautiful to watch to me. This is bull riding at its best. Nobody's made the whistle. Everybody else be thinking about pressuring up, and Adriano Moraes is showing you he still got it. This is a really ranked bull. Freddie Cordell. Nobody's really ridden this bull that I'm aware of, but he looks good. I saw him at Fort Worth, and man, right in the gate. Come on, Adriano.
Yeah, he made it around the corner.
How about getting into getting up there close to 90?
Wow.
Nice bull ride.
Boy, Donnie, he called it, didn't he? If you make it around that first turn, Adriano. Back and healthy, waiting for a score. He was 157 coming into this. See if the judges liked it as much as we did, Donnie. Here it is, 91-point ride for Adriano Moraes, a total of 248.
Well, you knew we'd get one ridden. Ronnie Sparks congratulating him. The little bull, and the little bull was a little bit lost, I think, right there. Adriano stuck it on him. And that's what happens to these bulls. They buck guys off for 3 or 4 years. Nobody rides them. Check it out. He's making some rounds right there. But see what he does? Shoulder square, chin's tucked. He never loses sight. See that outside foot? He's not spurring. He's riding that bull. He's an excellent bull rider.
Let's move to Adriano Moraes. This could be good. He is on promised land, Donnie.
Say the name of his hometown for me, Dan.
It's there in Brazil someplace.
Yeah, okay.
Nice little town.
That's what I thought. Promised land, I can say that. Buck and Bull of the Year, how many times, Tuff?
One time, reigning.
Should be. To the left. He's got him.
Yeah.
He's got him. Look at here. Come on. Let's go, baby. Get over there one time. Show me the money. All right, Adriano. I'm going to tell you what.
He's excited, and he thinks he makes a whistle. It's a pretty close call, but what you know about Promised Land is see there the Brazilian flag, and he's pretty excited too. But that bull, once he goes to the left, he's a lot stronger bull than if he goes to the right. 95 points, 261 points, puts him in first place. And you look on the replay, he's all there around to the left, and
that throws most guys off right there, doesn't it, Tuff?
The bull's not going to buck any harder than that. And there's not a guy in the world when he goes back to the right that's that far into his hand that has enough grit and determination and ability to make the whistle. And that's an outstanding effort.
There's Promised Land. Man on his back, you know him well. Adriano Moraes needs 85.5 points to take the lead.
All he's got to do is make the whistle, and he'll be over 85.5. This is a ranked bull. He's ridden him before, scored 95 points on him, and he'll do it again. Here's a guy healthy, I think, the best bull rider in the PBR. All right, let's get it on. Round to the left end of his hand. That bull just was trying to buck his tail off. Oh, yeah, he's just going to spurt. Throw it out at him, Adriano. Oh, baby. What a bull right now. Right the checks, folks. Great ride. Good job. Kenny Anderson right there. Oh, yeah. You don't have a high enough sign. It's more than 90. More than 90. I thought Cody Custer would win the short round with a 92 on Freckles. This is going to be better.
Adriano Moraes.
This bull has a bigger reputation than Freckles. I don't know which one's the hardest to ride. They're both ranked bulls. This is going to be a great score.
Here it is, Donnie. Listen to the score. 93.5 points, a total of 268.
Look out, boys, on the PBR. He won the championship of the world in 94. He scared everybody last year. Now he's going to come full time, gentlemen. Does this make your pocketbook itch? Well, it should. Adriano Moraes. Then Paulo Brazil. The tax man cometh right there. This fellow's going to get some money if he can stay healthy.
Adriano Moraes getting set to ride, and he is on a good bull called Red Wolf.
Good bull. Terry Williams said this one here really bucks, and if he does, Adriano Moraes, as good as he's riding, this ought to be elite chain. Right here to the right.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
Coming around. Got this bull to national finals last year. They've been in the 90s on him before. Whoa, knocks himself down, hits the gate. Adriano makes the ride. Now, you talk about ride one to a standstill. He said, yeah, that's the one that broke Butch Kirby's ribs at the finals, running down the fence just like that. He's a mean dude.
That's right, Donnie. Exactly right. Adriano to the top of that fence in a hurry, needs 85 to take the lead in this event. Judges, what do you think? He came in with 157. Here comes the score. 91-point ride for Adriano Moraes. Got them standing on their feet. 248 total.
I'm telling you, this bull is bucking. And he is there, and he is riding. See how he does this? Right shoulder toward his head. Feet bounce out, doesn't make any difference. His fanny's in the right spot. Bull just kind of trips, goes down, get your hand out of the rope, step off.
This is it. Adriano Moraes, 88.5 points, wants another title, Justin.
Well, he does, and he could follow up his recent crowning as the PBR World Champion for the second time with the World Challenge Championship, and he's on a boat called Tough Enough.
And this is a bull that's only been ridden a few times in the last 4 years. Very difficult to ride, can turn back either way. Adriano has never been on the bull, but he's seen him. The bull might have lost a step in the last year or so, but he's still a handful.
Go. Go.
Go, he said he had a call for the bull twice. Adriano into the arena. In great shape on top of him. Adriano Moraes. He's going to make use of the It just gives you chills when you see a great bull rider with a great bull make a great ride. Listen and feel the power. Feel the thunder.
Go. Go.
Was Adriano Moraes putting effort into this ride?
Well, you can see by the way he rode Tough Enough, and you can just hear the effort, the energy that he puts out every time, why he is the only two-time PBR World Champion.
Adriano Moraes has just knocked Chris Shivers out of his big honeymoon prize because Adriano Moraes has just taken first place, 180.5. The Brazilian Wonder is standing by live with Chris.
Well, Mr. World Champion, you're in first place. Can you feel that $75,000? It is just an arm length away.
No, just happy to ride my bulls. I hope other guys ride the other bulls too. It's not a competition between us. I rode my both of my bulls, so it's up to them now.
Feel good on that ride?
Yeah, it's always great when you make the whistle.
Here's Adriano, got bucked off his first one. Remember, his groin is hurting him. A little bit of sciatica bothering him as well. Look at that riding percentage, 79.3%. Wow.
We've seen this bull buck him off before, and we've seen him ride him to the left. Wants to drop him down in the well. He's trying to get him down. Look at that. Yeah. Come on, Keys. Spurs the outside foot. Don't quit. Atta boy, Adriano. Look out. Oh, boy, like got his business horned in on. Chunk it. He looks like he might be well. Let's see how he's walking.
You know his back, Donnie, when he hit.
He said, he's pointing to it. That might be when that bull hit him.
No, I'm not going to look at your butt for you, but good bull ride.
Oh, I wouldn't either, Rob.
It's a tough room, boy. 92.5 points for Adriano.
Oh, new angle here. Watch this. He's got to try to keep him from going in the hole. Spurring with the outside foot. Whistle blows, and he just runs out of gas. He drops in there, boom, hit him right in the handy with that one left horn. I mean, just drilled him. Good enough for a hat throw, 92.5.
Anybody's going to give us one, it's this man, your world number one, two-time world champ, Adriano Moraes. He has only been bucked off 4 times all year, 21 of 25. He's got the bull, Western Wishes from D&H, gets better with age, 5th season on the PBR, 80 outs, 90-point average.
He's had him twice. He was 92.5 and 92. This is a bull that's cranked out as many 90-plus point rides than any bull in the history of the PBR. It started in the year 2000.
Adriano Moraes, a hot rider on a hot bull. He's in control, spurring with his right foot. Nobody bucks off Adriano Moraes.
Not this year.
It is just unbelievable. You cannot say it enough. He is facing the top bulls in the world week after week in the championship round, and he is just like he's riding a pony.
Well, you know, that's the thing about it. You mentioned it. This is the 5th time he's been to the championship round, and he's ridden every bull in the championship round this season. When the pressure's on, the money's up, he rides even better. You know, he's a superstar here. We got to forget, sometimes we forget how huge bull riding superstardom is in Brazil. He is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sports figure down there. He's amazing.
Excuse me, Donnie, this is Adriano Moraes behind there. I didn't see the broken thumb on the right hand, so it's Adriano Moraes.
Yeah, and he's pulling his rope from the offside. That's what we call, everybody keeps trying to figure out. He's pulling his rope from the wrong side, you know, from all us old bull riders, you know, but he's sure making this work too. And this is to me, is the draw of the short go-round. This is the one to win first on, and he's good to ride. Remember, for the World Championship, this guy, triple points,
right.
All he needs is a 79 to take the lead, and he can sure do that. He could take the lead over that 86.5 that we've got holding right now. This boy could challenge.
Adriano slides up on that hand, puts the hand on, and here he goes.
Okay, jump out, gonna turn back left. Good turn, Adriano makes good there. Come back right. Rode him like passenger a dance. Get off leaves a little bit to be desired, but hey, it works. He thinks he's number one.
You know what, Donnie? The adjustments that Adriano makes, just not the big over adjustment, just as a little at a time.
Everything is square. You see his position? Everything goes to square. Now he's straining a little,
right.
But now watch right here. Doesn't panic, just gets square, uses his free hand just like a balance wire.
88.5. Wow. Adriano Moraes. Multiply that by 3 and stick it in your...
Thanks, Dan. Adriano, it has been a long year. Tell me about how you feel right now.
Yeah, I feel real good because that's my first full year here in America, and God helped me a lot, and I'm doing pretty good. I won first in this series. It's all world champions riding. Everybody rode good, real bucking bulls, and I rode good. I rode lots of bulls, and especially here I had Gus Buckle again. I had him before 88 points, and now 88.5, and that's real good, and I am real happy. Thanks God for that.
Okay, Adriano, we're proud of you, and the draw worked out in your favor also. Congratulations on winning the Bud Cup Series Championship. Dan?